What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're back with some more Grambling State Dynasty. Now, the quality of this video is going to fluctuate, and I do apologize. For the footage you see right here, I noticed a green tint. It is slight. I did watch some of my footage on YouTube when I noticed the green tint, and it really doesn't look that bad. It's really not that noticeable, but because I'm creating it, I guess I notice it maybe more than you guys do. But I do. I want to give you guys the best quality. So I made sure that the color was corrected, but then the quality may go down after these clips right here. So I do apologize, but now that that's out the way, let's focus on recruiting. Eddie Monroe, he is graduating. He is the best player in program history at 85 overall. We are also going to get two guys to come to us from the transfer protocol, even though that's not what this is, just transferring. They will have to sit out this year. But we get Zach Butler, who is in our Arkansas, short-lived Arkansas Dynasty, and we get Bennett from Tennessee. Both those guys, I believe, are right around 80 overall. So Cody Clark is somebody that I want. Ernest Joseph is somebody that I want as well. It's probably going to be a long shot to try to get those two guys because as of right now, the only thing I can talk to them about is either location or playing time. That's all I got. Coaching style could work, but coaching prestige and program prestige is probably not going to work with these guys. Now, maybe with some of the one-star recruits that we're going after, it could work. So we're going after couple of tight ends, got this outside linebacker who are on the bottom of his list, got a couple of strong safeties that we're looking at because I think defensive backs, they can play almost anywhere on the field, whether it's outside linebacker spot or running back somewhere on offense. They're just athletic guys that love to play football. We already got this tackle from in-season recruiting, this cornerback, and also this center. So when it comes to week number 1 in recruiting, we did not get anybody. So do we change up our strategies? Not necessarily. Cody Clark, we are the only school on his Big Five, if that's a thing for the recruits, on his Big Five that's in Louisiana. So I think if we can hit on those strings that you can play close to home, your mama, your daddy, your grandma, your girlfriend can come watch you play, that's going to work. With Joseph, it's us and LSU, the only teams that are in the state that he is from, but we're so far down his list, and he's looking at Iowa as well, and Iowa is a mecca for tight ends. I do think it could be a little bit of a struggle to get him, so I'm willing to talk about playing time. Usually when my programs get bigger, I don't talk about playing time because I'm not going to promise you anything. If you ain't that good, you ain't going to hit the field. But we're not in that situation with this team as of right now. So when it comes to the second tight end that we're going after, Big Jonathan. Okay, Big Jonathan, I think he can be a solid tight end for us. He is only 6 foot, two-star recruit. So I guess he's not Big Jonathan as far as tight ends are concerned, but I do think for what we ask our tight ends to do, out routes is where they mostly get the passes, the catches, the receptions. He can run that route perfectly for us with what I'm seeing from him. 6 foot, 219, decent speed. I'm loving it. So basic location is the only thing I have to offer. All right, we don't have any points to kind of send our coaches anywhere. It is all phone calls and text messages, maybe DMs. But we have no frequent flyer miles at all. We do not keep credit cards on hand at Grambling State. If we go into any type of debt, we could be in ruin. So we try to stay out of debt as much as possible. So we get rid of the credit cards and so on and so forth. So we're looking at mostly offensive linemen. We do have that athlete. We got defensive backs, and we have outside linebackers. When it comes to receivers, there was one receiver that we could possibly go get. And then when it came to quarterback and running back, nobody wanted to come to our school. There was no interest at quarterback and running back, which is crazy to me. So we are going to let go of Joseph. We're not going to offer him a scholarship. The only thing I have to offer is this fact that we are in Louisiana. So location, but he's looking at LSU. So I'm like, okay, that's probably not going to work. So we do get the other tight end, though. Jonathan's like, yes, I want to play for you. He's from Louisiana, obviously. So we got our tight end. And we got an outside linebacker in Simpson at 6'1", 225 pounds from Monroe, Louisiana. So I'm happy about that. And we have moved up on Cody Clark's list. Again, he likes location. That's what I'm going to hit on. That's what I'm going to hit on. That's all that I have. We went down on this D tackle. We were on top of his list, but I was shortchanging him a little bit. I wasn't going full tilt after him. So hey, it is what it is. I'm going to have to take those points away from that D tackle. He's only a 1-star guy, but at this program, that would be an upgrade from what we've had. And yeah, it is what it is, but we're going to let that man walk as well. So we may not offer too many scholarships, and therefore we might not have too many young guys come to our program, but I do think that we will have enough to have a better season than last year, because it's a 3-year contract. We're going into year number 3. If we don't make it to a bowl game, y'all, we could end up being let go, and that will be a quick, fast end to a dynasty that I actually want to keep going. So again, with the locations and playing time, that's all that I have. I was worried about these safeties. I wasn't quite sure if we're going to get both of them, but week 4 commits. Cody Clark, 3-star athlete, 6'10", 318 from Louisiana. He signed. Defensive end, Denman, he signs as well. Phillips the guard, Brown the safety, Jones the safety, and Cooper the tackle. So we're looking good. We only have one recruit left. We have 12 points to work with. Let's send our head coach to go talk to this cornerback who's 6 foot, 172 pounds, and he will sign on the dotted line. So I thought recruiting went fairly well for what we had to work with, and I'm pretty proud of the guys we were able to get. Again, we got 4 3-star guys, which, yo, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 4 of them, 3 of them, I'm going to tell you this, 3 of them most likely going to be on the O-line, because that athlete, if he translates to D-tackle, that would be fabulous. But if he is a better offensive lineman than defensive lineman, then he would just be on the O-line, because we're still going to try to win with offense, and hopefully we can create a defense that can create turnovers, and that'll be all that I'm looking for from them. We also had a grand total of 4 1-star recruits, and again, it's slim pickings in the early going here, but during the offseason, or during the in-season process, for this upcoming season, we're going to do things a little bit different. Ohio State has the #1 class, followed by USC, Michigan, NC State, Virginia Tech is in the top 5, Texas Tech at number 6, followed by Texas A&M, LSU, Georgia, and then Oregon State. Those are your top 10 classes. The best player is a strong safety. He is going to Texas A&M. I believe he was from Louisiana. And then McDaniel did not qualify, and that can always happen, and that sucks. Thompson, he's the top cornerback. Top running back is Vincent. He is going to the Ohio State University. Best free safety is going to Wisconsin. The best center is Allen, and he is going also to Ohio State. Ohio State, they be putting in work, as you can see in recruiting. And then Reggie Lewis, cornerback. He is the second best cornerback in the country. He's also going to Virginia Tech. Sam Beck, running back from New Jersey. He's going to make his way down to Kansas State. And then you got Clint Summers. He is the #1 defensive end. And then Virginia Tech also got the #3 running back to sign on the dotted line. So when it comes to our athlete, he's a 40 overall halfback, 62 overall fullback. Tight end, he's 68 overall. Left tackle, 72, which matches his overall. But at guard, center, and right guard, left guard, whatever you want to call it, he is going to be a 76 overall. So quick, fast, and in a hurry, I'm going to look to see what we need. And the guard position is a position of need. He's going to be our best guard moving forward. I'm going to put him on the left side of this O-line. So there you go. When it comes to training results, there's not too much to talk about, because, again, training, it was not something that we prioritized. Hopefully we get to a point where we can have enough funds to call enough people on our smartphones, and then, of course, be able to train people in the offseason and in spring football and so on and so forth. But our quarterback is up to 86 overall, going into his 5th-year senior with 70 speed. Thomas is still there with 80 overall speed. I would love the redshirt Thomas, but we just don't have somebody else who's a backup that I can trust as of right now, and I do want to use Thomas's speed whenever we run the options. Sanchez is a walk-on fullback, and right now he's the best fullback on the roster. Jay Glover, 68 overall. Wagner, 68 overall. And Harris is 68 overall, but Harris is the fastest of our best receivers. And then, of course, you got Bennett, who has to sit out this year. He's 78 overall with 88 overall speed. Jonathan, he is our best tight end. Weber, he's also there as well. He was our starter last year, but I'm going to let my freshman take over that spot. We will try to utilize maybe 2 tight ends from time to time. We will be putting our tackle at left tackle. He's a right tackle, but we already have a good right tackle with Slaughter. So, yeah, we're going to move you to the left side, Big John, and hopefully it works out. He's 6'7", 335 pounds. I think he will be just fine over here with that 90 overall strength rating. Again, I think he's going to be A-OK. Okay, right tackle, like I said, is Mitch Slaughter. Defensive end, Denman, he slides in to be the #1 guy at 65 overall. Weber's on the right side at 70 overall. Triplett is now our best defensive tackle. Johnson is going to be next to him. McFarland, he is one of our best outside linebackers. Russell, he's coming back for his senior year. Only 52 overall, but he did make some plays for us. Only problem with our linebackers is that they're slow. That's it. That is the biggest issue with our linebackers. When it comes to our freshman cornerbacks, they're fast, so I like that. They're young, they have decent size, so I'm liking that. But I do hope that, you know, at some point we can get some beasts back there. But we're just going to try to build this program one position group at a time. And of course, it all depends on whether we have a new contract after this season with the Grambling State Tigers. Hopefully we do. So we have a walk-on kicker. Our punter, he was here last year. He's been here the whole time. He's a senior. So we will be redshirting Andre Bennett. He will come in as a redshirt sophomore. So we're going to have 3 more years with him, which is a good look at 78 overall and 88 overall speed. Our awareness, not that great, but hey, it is what it is. We will also redshirt Jones. Jones is basically like White, but he does have better awareness, so I think he can actually be a good, strong safety for us, but I don't want to waste a year with him being a backup, so we're going to redshirt him. The only historically black college I could put on the schedule was Florida A&M. I could also put, like, Alabama. Basically what I'm trying to say, week 1 was the only time I could do it, so I just picked Florida A&M. All the other weeks, I couldn't find anybody from an HBCU to play a game versus us. So that's the schedule. It's a C-. Don't know how many games are going to be on TV, but I also don't care. We're trying to get to a bowl game. That's all I care about this season. Is going to be possibly a tough road. Everybody is A+ or A- or A when it comes to field awareness. I have a feeling that translates into their discipline off the field as well. So we're going after 3 groups: quarterback, defensive tackle, and middle linebacker. If we get all these guys, which we probably won't, but if we can get every position, I will be happy. 1 quarterback, 1 middle linebacker, 1 D tackle, I will be a happy man. And yes, they all, for the most part, can run. Some of the quarterbacks not so much, but 1 quarterback ran a 4, I believe it was a 4.4, and had a field awareness. So I was loving that. I really was. So you see the top teams up there. I think there's 2 sleepers. I think Tennessee could be a sleeper. They're ranked number 17 or 18, I believe. Or, yeah, 18 right there. And they got A- overall, A- offense. And then if you look at number 25, Oklahoma, they have A+ overall, A- offense, A defense. So I think Oklahoma and Tennessee could be sleepers for the national championship as far back as they are ranked. But I think they're some of the best teams in the country. So that's going to do it. We're ranked number 119. Not too much changes, but hopefully we can beat some of these teams and get to a bowl game. That's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope that the rest of the day is the best of your day. And until we meet again, my friends, peace, love. Hot sauce.